Hi everyone. Okay, the reason why I'm laughing is because you can see my arm here. I have to hold up my Archon stand. The arm is not cooperating tonight. So, and I'm sorry that this is wiggling, but my arm is, like I said, it's like outstretched trying to hold it up. Maybe I can do it this way. Anyway, so hello. I'm Sandy of Lolly and Sand, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ontario, Canada. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I hope wherever you are, your weather is as fabulous as ours, because it's so nice. I don't complain about the weather. Uh-oh, bumpy. Sorry. Here, I'll support my hand there. Anyway, so tonight is interactive. So when I turn the camera around, I'm going to show you some cardstock, and you get to decide on what color base I should use. And I have 2 sentiments, and you get to decide which one would look best there on the card. So keep that in mind during the video, but it's when I'm actually ready to put the card together, at that point I want you to tell me what color you think I should use. Because if you tell me now, the comments will whiz past and I won't see them. Hey, Elsie, how are you today? Nice to see you. So where were we? And I haven't done one of these for ages. I'm doing an event. Oh, it's true. I know. Stop jiggling the camera, Sandy. Stop jiggling the camera. It's June 24th, and it's a fun fold frenzy. Woot. They will not be so difficult that you can't make them. You can. More details will be coming. We're just working it all out. But mark your calendar already for June 24th. Hey, Krista, welcome. Alrighty, what else do I have to tell you? Yep, and so tonight's card is using a whole bunch, actually, of retiring products. If you happen to keep track and let me know at the end how many you think there were, I counted. I could be wrong. I'm not always right. And again, I'm sorry about the jiggling. I'm holding my phone up with my hand. Well, I say we get started. Okay, now I just want to warn you, when I turn the camera, it's actually going to drop down closer to my desk. Unfortunately, again, I'm having issues with all of a sudden my Archon. Shouldn't be. Here, if I sit back here, maybe you can actually see me. All right, here goes nothing. I'm going to cover up for a sec. All right, turning you around. Oop, don't push any buttons, Sandy. Not the wrong ones anyway. Turn, and down we go. Tighten that and turn the camera around. Oh, what a mess. Oh, what a mess. And I'm just going to move you closer. Wow, that is so... Sorry about my hand. I have to do this again. Oh, this should not be happening on a stand that I use. There. Man, I think that's about as good as we get. So if I move you... That's from the card. If I move you a little closer, I'm sorry that you can see the stand. Oh, and you know what? I better turn on my light so I can see. Here we go. And I know it's working because I saw faces. Now, let's see if we're in frame here. All right. So first, the stamp sets. These little stickers are on here, so I know they're retiring. That means they go in a different pile. Away from the stuff that's not retiring. Here we go. There we go. Alrighty. So we're going to be using Flowers of Friendship. Now, I think it was last week. I think it was, or the week before. I don't remember. I had shown you a card using this and then these flowers. And we're going to use that again. But this time we're doing all stamping. There is no heat embossing on this card. Shock. I know. I know. How unusual for me. We're also using Peaceful Moments. Now, this has been around for ages. Ages and ages and ages. It's got great sentiments. It's on the retiring list, as is this. They should still be there. So if you... Let's move some more stuff. If you are interested in that, either of these sets, get them before May the... Oh, I forgot the date. Let's say May the 1st. I'll clarify that. Hey, Bea, how are you this evening? I was going to say today, this evening. Just because it's light out doesn't mean it's not evening. Yeah, 2 of my favorite sets aren't going bye-bye. All right, so I've already got the stamps out. And now here's the retiring of the stamps on the blocks, that is. Here's the retiring 4 of the colors that we'll be using in the card tonight. So Saffron, Sahara Sand, Blushing Bride, and don't tell me, Mint Macaron. Alrighty, those are the colors. I'm just going to put the base aside, and again, when we get closer to the time, I will bring those back out. That we're closer to being done. All right, so here's my little papers. So these are, I'm down to scraps in some cases of what I have left. So be it. All right, so I did say we were going to be stamping, and what we're going to be stamping everything in tonight is Sahara Sand. Now I have to tell you, number one, have a whole bunch right here. You can see them already cut out. Oh, I'm sorry. The punch is retiring too. And it's called, what's it called? Flowers and Leaves, I think. Anyway, I'll show you this side, but it's really shiny. So you have flowers and the 2 leaves that are in the stamp set. So when you're stamping these, you have to kind of keep in mind, let's open up the punch. You know, we open them from the bottom. If you're cutting out this flower here, that you want to make sure you haven't stamped it at the top of your paper, because it's not going to work. And I know some people line these up. That's not this girl. I'm doing very well, by the way. Thank you for asking, Bea. I am, I've changed my diet a bit, and it's a heart healthy, like I'm already vegetarian, but it's a heart healthy, some heart healthy cooking. And I made this delicious chickpea salad, that doesn't have any oil, and it doesn't have any dressing that is packaged. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get stamping. And again, everything's going to be in the same color. Oh, don't jiggle the table. Now, I had stamped these all in black, believe it or not, and it just wasn't cutting it for me. It stamps really beautifully, as you can see, with this. So what I'm going to do, I've already cut them out, as you know. My thumbs have been really sore in here, so I stamped a bunch over the last few days. Oh, not that color. I seem to be missing a color. I am. What did I do with it? All right, un momento. There should have been, well, you know what? We'll just pretend I've stamped it. Okay, and I'm also stamping on, oh, look at it. It's invisible, but it's Sahara Sand, just so you know. All right, so that's that. And then I just wanted to show you how pretty these stamp. So if I was to cut these out, I would never put these this close because other things are going to cut. So you actually have to leave some space. So what I'd probably do is I'd cut this one first and then cut off all this paper and then hold the side and bring it down. Sometimes you have to use something like this to hold your paper. So you'd put it, I do this a lot. In fact, I had to because I messed up on the leaves. This wouldn't be so heavy, so I'd be able to just hold this and put it inside the punch at the bottom. Okay, but again, I did the punching because I had to do it over a few days because I don't know why my hands are sore. There. Because I don't know why. And then the leaves. Now, these were tricky. So you can see how pretty those are. I didn't bring my light quite in, did I? Nope. All right. I will show you the leaves. All right. So as you can see, there's 2 sizes of leaves, and you can see that it's pointed, and clearly the leaf goes that direction. So what I did is I looked at the punch, and I said, which way does this punch go? And did I get it right this time? I believe it goes, I'm such a doorknob. I believe it goes this way. It was so much of trial and error with me punching these. I think it goes this way. Let me double check. Wow, this is what happens when you do them days ahead. Yeah, it's that way. So you have to be aware of the way your punch is going and the way you've stamped it. Now, of course, as you can see, this bump is over here, but because we're turning it over, the bump will end up on this side. So what I did was I actually cut strips to make it easier to turn the paper. I'm not going to do that though because I'm only going to punch a couple. We just line it up line it up and line it up. And I always have to use 2 hands. There. And that's why we do it that way. We don't want to get all this cut out too. But there's another leaf. You do the same with the small leaf. It's not difficult to figure it out. I mean, if I can figure it out, everybody can figure it out. I did already stamp the sentiment. And it's also stamped beautifully from the Peaceful Moments. So here's one of them. I'm not going to use this one because I decided I didn't want a square, but you can see how pretty it looks. All right, so now that we've got everything, shocking, we've got everything punched out, and my little cheat note is blocking everything. I'm going to move all the stuff we don't need. It'll still be in sight, but it's back. All right, and show you what we have. So also retiring is the Hive 3D folder. Ah, good question. I'm reading your question. Okay, so here's the Hive 3D. It's got loads of texture. You can use it this way too if you wish. I just wanted the bumps to be up this time. What else can I test? That's retiring. Oh, and then did you know, I'm in shock, absolute shock, that the stitch rectangle dies are leaving us. It's like, what? What? And that's what I cut this out. Oh, that doesn't help. This is, what paper is this? Abigail Rose, which is also retiring. You keeping track of all the retired things? Yeah, I love those. Those are not going to ever be in a BOGO sale either. I'm going to keep using them. And correct me if I'm wrong, another demonstrator told me that the layering circles also retired. That's the one. I'll show you the back because I'm not quite ready yet. That's the one that cuts out all different sizes of circles and scalloped edges so you can put them together. Shocking. Okay, so Elsie's asked a question. Wouldn't it be easier to punch than stamp? If it was a clear stamp, I would say yes, but it's not, and it's going to be, let's punch out the big dude over here. Don't be wasting paper. All right, so when you do this, and I really don't want to get my table lucky, so we'll just put that underneath. It is going to be it's so difficult to tell where you want to stamp. I seriously doubt, well, I'm not going to keep this one anyway, but I have my doubts. I'm trying to squish down. My chair's pretty high. It would be frustrating, and Sandy doesn't like being frustrated. So, yeah, generally with like the way I was taught way back, like 12, 13, 14 years ago, whatever it was that you stamp then punch. All right, so this is going to be the setting for the flowers. And you have to know that, of course, I went a little hog wild. I figure if it hurts, you might as well keep doing it. So look at all there's the one there are two in the Sahara sand. Oh, you're over here, not over there. All right, now what I did, you can use your bone folder to do this, but I wanted my cards to be kind of 3D. I know they'll get squished in the mail. Okay, you can do this, but I found it easier just to use my fingernails, my thumbnail. That's why my thumbnails get so wrecked. Yellow, let's do that one. I think I was only doing the big, no, I did do a little one, pardon me. I was trying not to look at my sample card. Yeah, so if your stamp is photopolymer, you'll have better luck, but I still do it the other way. I think I did some of this one. Now, if you do it too much, you're going to damage the paper too much, so just do it a little bit. It's going to flatten out anyway. All right, let's get our glue, and hopefully this is a good one. I'm going through loads of glue. Just set that to the side. Loads of glue. I'm embarrassed to say how many I have, but it was for classes, so maybe I'm not. All right, we're just going to kind of cascade them down and so on. So I only have to put, because I've folded it up, I only have to put the glue in the center. Isn't that a really pretty backdrop? I don't even know why that thought came to me, but it did. Oh, look, I've got more. Good Lord, Sandy. So my hand is extra sore because of that. Hey, Julie, welcome. Welcome. There, get rid of the stuff we don't need. Okay, next, Yeah, we'll go with this. I'm trying to kind of keep the color so I don't have maybe 2 pinks in a row. And we'll just tuck these under. And again, the way I was taught was to have things touching. So if I put a flower here and here, pretend that's not there, and one here, the card's like, I don't get it. So by putting them together, having them touch, you're kind of bringing a cohesiveness, if that's the right word, to this. The other thing is, on my piece of Abigail Rose paper, I am sad it's going, but DSP never sticks around. And if you've never heard DSP, that's Designer Series paper. But DSP is shorter, that's why we say it. Alrighty, let's use another pink. And I'm trying to not have them all go the same direction, because that's pretty boring. Go like that, so they're still touching. Whoops, hey, slippery. They are slippery. And that one too. We'll bring that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty, so are you thinking of the colors I can use for the base of the card? I'll bring, well, they're these colors. So, Blushing Bride, Sahara Sand, So Saffron, and, nope, and, oh, Macaron. We're going to put some leaves in. I hope I'm in the center. Good Lord, I forget that where everything is. Sandy. Okay, I'm going to move all these guys away. I will use a flower on the inside. So I'm not going to like totally chuck them aside. All right, 2 sizes of leaves, which I like. So throw your glue and, okay, don't do what Sandy does, okay? Okay. Thank you for the share, Sonia, by the way. I did notice. But because I get so distracted. Oh, I have to tell you something today. My grandson and I were playing with his marble run today. And he got one, like, flew out of the contraption and went under the couch. So I went to get it. We always use he's got a little set of cleaning tools. So we use this little broom and we whoosh it out. Well, wouldn't you know that one whooshed out, I thought, and the big dog, Sterling, ate it. And I'm like, or did he? So my daughter just finished a 12-hour shift. Hubby woke her up and said the dog may have eaten a marble, and they're about that big. She wouldn't be concerned until it got out of the stomach area and started going through the bowels. So she used the trick to get them to throw up. She tried. He did not want it. The stuff smells horrible. It's peroxide. It smells horrible to his nose too. And anyway, long story short, they couldn't get him to do that. So thankfully she works for a vet and popped into the vet's office. I don't have another little one, so we use a big one. And they can give them a shot that will, I feel like I want to cut that down. Come to Sandy Scissors. It's sticking out more than I want. And know me that I, of course, stuck it down before I thought about the leaf. So we're just going to kind of make that go underneath there. Anyway, so long story short, she's had only a couple hours of sleep because this happened like at 10 in the morning, 10-ish. And they're off to the vet, thankfully not too far away. They get the dog to throw up. And as it turns out, he didn't eat one. But you can't take that chance, right? Because if it gets into his system, it could cause a blockage, and then you've got an operation happening. Yay! Alrighty, so I'm going to glue this on here and then bring out the sentiments and such. So you can use whatever adhesive you like. I know, Broken Record Sandy. I still like this because after all these years, I still need my wiggle room. And I don't know why, I always have to go wonky and put it to the side. Well, yes, I do know why, because I'm lousy at centering things. Alrighty, so here's our 2 sentiments. Oh, there's Sandy. Hello. Alright, so I did With Deepest Sympathy, and that the closest die of the ones that these layering circles that are retiring was this one. So I cut it really close. So that would probably have to go in about here. I don't really like my sentiments up top. And here, unless everything's at the top of the card. And then here's the other one. So the first thing I want to know, I'm going to glue both together anyway, is let me know which sentiment you want me to use. Happy birthday. I think it would make a very lovely birthday card and a very lovely sympathy card. I could probably put that over here. Now, we're not done with embellishing or any of that. And I know there's a delay, so I'm just going to carry on and not have my computer turn off. And we'll put that on. So this, again, is the Sahara sand. And all this, except the basic white, they're all retiring. Oh, my good granny. Alrighty. And, ooh, I'm going to do the inside, too. Here's the panel. Oh, how about some sizes? That would help. This will be, so this will be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. This is going to get popped up, just so you know, or this is going to get popped up, whichever. Do you have a preference? Deepest sympathy or happy birthday? And then, let me just check. This is the exact same size. Okay, they're identical. All right, so let's, maybe, I'm going to go small this time. Okay, and I'm going to leave this one flat. Okay, comments are always delayed, and my internet has been, oh, look, I found a little one. Oh, Sandy, you liar. You did have a little one. All right. So that's the Blushing Bride. And, eek! Let's just go over here with that. A little something for the inside of the card. Now, here's the colors again. So the base of my card, I may as well fold them, is either going to be So Saffron. What do you think? Let's put them on so you can actually see them. So Saffron. It will be, can we go with Happy rather than, absolutely. Sandy, you're the only one to comment so far, so far so good. All right. And here, oh, wow, did I ever fold that one crooked? We also have Mint Macaron. Tell me what you think. I know, I will fix it. I know it's off. That one. We have Blushing Bride. That one folded beautifully. Now, I made this color by accident. It doesn't have to be the same, just so you know. And your last choice is Sahara Sand. I always delay on that because for some reason, Sahara Sand, I just can't seem to get that out of my mouth. All right. So, do you have a preference? I'm going to fold these properly. Alrighty. Bone folder. So, again, this one looks... Oh, wow, did I ever mess that up? If you do anything wonky like that, it's going to be covered. It's not the end of the world. Okay. There's one. This one went really wonky. And if you have true difficulties putting these together, you can use your fingers, of course, like so, and just line it back up. So I turn it this way and get it to line up. Well, almost. And then turn it this way, hold it once you're happy, and then burnish it again. There. Okay, so Elsie's saying the So Saffron or the Mint Macaron, and then Sandy's saying the Mint Macaron. They're all pretty colors. They're all actually beautiful colors. It's, all right, so let's take another look. So we have basically 2 votes for that. That is really pretty. It really brings out the green, doesn't it? In the, I'll call it what it is, Mint Macaron. I do like that. All right, so it's going to sit like, not gonna. It's going to sit like that for a moment while I'll leave these here just in case there's any other votes. I am going to kind of embellish this a bit because it's pretty plain. So this is not retiring. Okay, I don't think it is anyway. Oh my gosh, I hope not. All right, and for this, I'm going to move this out. I like to use this seal for this. Now, to be honest, when I made the first card, I had it looping all the way around, and then partway through, I went, nope, and I cut the top loops off. It was so heavy, I ended up taping the back of it. Don't ask. I made a mess. No. Oh, you're right. Just reading Sandy's comment, the Sahara Sand would look awesome as a sympathy card. Okay, you are correct. So we're going to move that one out. So we still have Blushing Bride has not been ruled out yet. All right, so I'm going to do something different. I'm looping it at the bottom. Oh, and there's got to be a way to make it so your computer screen doesn't shut off every like 30, 40 seconds. Thankfully, we have an IT guy in the house, and he can probably tell me. Or my daughter, she'll know that stuff too. Kids, right? So I'm just making a couple loops, like so. Wonky loops are fine. And then we're going that direction, but then scissors, we're going to go a different direction. So cut that off because, oh, there we go. Because I also want tails on this. So I'm just going to take this, fold it in half, cut it. So this is the 5-pack of, let's call it the white, black, what are they called? Sahara Sand, probably. Kind of a tweedy, wrong direction. Tweedy looking color. Tweedy, because that's a word. Sounds like Tweety bird. There. So I didn't use up a whole ton of my, you know how much I love that. How many times do I use it? All right. And now we need our dimensionals. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. Because, like I said, we're popping it up. Now, the thing is, you don't want to put your dimensionals on top of this. Anything that's bulky like that, because it's going to make your card kind of wonky. So what my plan is take a skinny, why am I doing that off to the side where you can't see it? Where you can't see. There we go. So I can put the bigger one up here. Big being relative, it's not that big. The Stampin' Seal is lovely. It's also very sticky, in case you're wondering. All right, you get off there. All right, I'm going to put that on the card. It's actually a very easy card, but another one where you can use any color of cardstock, like mix and match. I actually started with darker colors, and then I switched to very mild colors, and I'm kind of like, I like that. All right. Now this may look cheesy. Okay. I'm going to put these on. Still no votes for the Blushing Bride. Looks like the Mint Macaron is the winner. And let's get our Take Your Pick tool. I think I have to order more putty. We're getting kind of low. And I still use my fingernails for this. So I got to start a brand new pack of the rhinestones. Basic, they are not retiring. So, hey, I'm just wondering then, have you been counting along? Do you know how many retired products I used? Like I said, my count is, there we go. My count is not necessarily right. I did it kind of fast. I was going to, wake up, Sandy. Wake up, Sandy. I was going to put an R beside everything that I wrote, and then I went, yeah, no. And what did I do with it? There it is. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, dang it. Get a new one. When in doubt, switch it out. Switch it out, my friends. So, again, if you're not getting my newsletter and you're interested in events, definitely sign up. I'm not sure this will let me add it. It's on my blog, which is Lolly and Sand at blogspot.com. Okay, this is what we're going with. You'll hear about the event there. You'll hear about the event on my business page here as well. You good? Yeah. And on Instagram, of course. I use Instagram more than, as much as I use my Facebook, I think. Anyway, by the way, if you were watching my post, that was the same dog that ate my oatmeal. Well, he didn't eat it. He chomped up the bag. My fault for not putting stuff away from the edge. I'm using my wiggle time to actually pull this up higher. I missed by a bit. Sometimes if I miss once, I miss twice. And you know what? It's getting sticky, so I'm leaving it. It's got a bigger thing at the bottom. No big deal. Not big deal. Alrighty, and then we'll put this in. So the reason why I don't put greetings on the inside of my cards is because they go to a store, and they're in a plastic jacket, and I don't want people opening up the cards to see what it says on the inside. So they're all blank. There you go. Yeah, oh, hang on. Hold the fort. Thank you. I was just looking at, I see comments, and then I get distracted. I was going to put a couple down here. I did say I was going to bling that up or get just a little bit more. Now, if you wanted to, you could also use Wink of Stella, not retiring. Oh, that is the right side. Did I pull the backing off? Nope. You could use Wink of Stella as well. On one of my cards last week, my Wink of Stella got a little bit heavy because it's new. Yeah, when they're new, oh, you're not sticking to anything, are you? Nope, I took the backing off. You know what? I often use this side. I often use my fingernails, but that worked just as well. I got the backing. There she is. Very simple. Now, I want to show you, I did show you these, but in case you haven't seen my video on YouTube or further down in my group, I also use the same set, which is the Flowers of Friendship. This is the Flowers of Friendship here. This is all new that's around it. This stuff doesn't count in the count. And then there's the bright colors as well. So I did those guys. These are the ones that I did in black heat embossing. Oh, I have to move my cheat notes so I can read Sandy's message. When you say Wink of Stella, do you think of Stella? Was that in that one? I was thinking one with Marlon Brando on the waterfront. Nah, I've never even seen that movie. It could be that. I don't remember. Anyway, there we are. And my original looks a lot the same. Oh, except there, fix those up a bit. Fix those up. Sometimes we do a little polishing after the fact. Okay. Oh my goodness. I was trying to make my videos be a teeny bit shorter. Anyway, if you love these oh, does anyone want to guess how many products I used on retiring products I used on this card? Take a wild guess. Or I can tell you, and then you can tell me that I'm totally wrong. Put your lid on this, by the way, that is sharp. And this. So, again, event coming up, information coming out soon. June 24th is the date. Funfold Frenzy. Not too difficult. 8's a very good guess. 8 is a very good guess. So I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I get that color? 7, the folder. 8. I counted 12. Let's put it that way. I don't know how I counted 12. Oh, because I counted the punch too. Yes, I had to use the punch. Flowers of... Oh, and the 2 stamp sets. Yeah. So that would be 10. I counted 12. It's true. The cardstock, the ink, don't forget the ink, the folder, the layering circles dies, the stitched rectangle dies. Phew. Anyway, if I'm wrong, anyone watching the replay, let me know if you think I'm wrong. Anyway, my friends, sorry about the wonky angle this time. And I probably didn't have most of that in the, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will see you again next Tuesday, which is the 18th, I believe, at 7 p.m. I just read your comment. Okay, Bea says, very pretty card, and Sandy says, ouch, that's a lot of retiring products. I'm just a hobby girl. Yep. But you know what? Sometimes now I'm starting to hang on to them a little bit more. Anyway, it has been wonderful having you here. I love showing off my different creations and the products, of course, and I sell them, as you know. So if you wish to purchase anything, link is in the description. I will post this. I will post pictures as well, and I will put this on YouTube and Instagram. Alrighty? Wonderful. And I hear it's supposed to be beautiful again, for the rest of the week. Last I looked, I'm afraid to look, but yay. Alrighty. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.